Hello friends, myself Dharmin Patel, Assistant Professor in Mathematics, LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's lecture, we will discuss about inverse Laplace transformation by Prasov-Fractal method. This is a very important method to solve the inverse Laplace transformation. It is already studied in 12th. This method is very simple. If L inverse of phi f5 f1s upon s minus a s minus b into s plus c, then we separate the fraction parts like a upon s minus a plus b upon s minus b plus c upon s plus c. Now we know the L inverse is linear property, if follows the linear property. Therefore we can write like this: a into L inverse of s minus a, that will be a into e raised to at, then b into L inverse of s minus b, that is b into e raised to bt, plus c into L inverse of 1 upon s plus c, that is c into e raised to minus ct. Here all the fractional factors are distinct, so we can easily separate the factors. But sometimes the factors are repeated, then second case will be applicable: f2 into s f2s upon s minus a whole square into s minus b into s minus c, that is L inverse of a1 upon s minus a plus a2 upon s minus a square, because here our s minus a factor is repeated 2 times. So we can write like this: if s minus a repeated 3 times, then it will be it will be written like a1 upon s minus a plus a2 upon s minus a square plus a3 upon s minus a cube, then other factors. Here s minus a is repeated 2 times, so I am writing a1 upon s minus a plus a2 upon s minus a whole square plus b upon s minus b plus c upon s plus c. Now we apply the linear property of inverse Laplace transformation and apply the inverse Laplace transformation. After applying the inverse Laplace, we get a1 into e raised to at plus a2 into t e raised to at plus b into e raised to bt plus c into e raised to ct. And here a1, a2, b, c all are constants, and we will find by putting the different values of s or comparing with both sides. Now in the third case, one factor is linear factor and second factor is quadratic factor. Here we have a s square plus bs plus c, that is a quadratic factor. So separate the factors. We will write a upon s minus a plus bs plus c upon s square plus bs plus c. Now in the next part, both factors are quadratic, then it can be separate like this: L inverse of a1 s plus b1 into upon s square plus a square plus L inverse of a2s plus b2 upon s square plus b square. Let us see some examples of inverse Laplace transform. L inverse of s plus 2 upon s minus 1, s minus 2, s plus 3. Here all three factors in the denominator are different, so we can easily separate them like this: L inverse a upon s minus 1 plus b upon s minus 2 plus c upon s minus 3. A common, then we can write like this: L inverse of 1 upon s minus 1 plus b into L inverse of 1 upon s minus 2 plus c into 1 upon s plus 3. Now we know the inverse Laplace of all three terms, so we put the directly inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus 1, it is e raised to t. So our first term will be a into e raised to t plus b into e raised to minus 2t, because Laplace of this part is e raised to 2t. Inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus 2 is e raised to 2t, and c into e raised to minus 3t, because inverse Laplace of 1 upon s plus 3 is e raised to minus 3t. Now to find a, B, C, we will apply the partial fraction method. It is applicable like this: s plus 2 upon s minus 1, s minus 2, s plus 3, and we separate the a upon s minus 1 plus b upon s minus 2 plus c upon s plus 3. Now we take the LCM and then we get this term. Now we will put the in different values of s in this term, but here we find the values, of s like s equal to 1, because we want to find a, and in the denominator of a s minus 1 is given, so I am taking s equal to 1 here. If we take s equal to 1 in this yellow portion, then left hand side will be 3 and right hand side these two terms are 0. But a is into minus 1 into 4, then after solving we get a equal to minus 3 by 4. If s equal to 2, then left side will be 4 equal to b into 5. Therefore, b equal to 4 by 5. In this case, when we are taking s equal to 2, b is remaining term in the yellow portion, and other two a and c coefficients are 0. Now to find the c, we will take s equal to minus 3, therefore left side will be minus 1, and c into 20, therefore c equal to minus 1 by 20. Put the value of a, b, c in the result number 1, which already we have find it. Then final answer of L inverse of s plus 2 upon s minus 1, s minus 2, s plus 3 is equal to minus 3 by 4 e raised to t plus 4 by 5 e raised to 2t minus 1 by 20 e raised to minus 3t. Now in the next part, one factor is linear and second factor is quadratic. So we separate these terms like this: a upon s minus 1 plus bs plus c upon s square plus 4. Now separate the each term a come over outside, and L inverse 1 upon s minus 1 plus b L inverse of s upon s plus s square plus 4 plus c L inverse of 1 upon s square plus 4. Now a into e raised to t, because Laplace of this portion is e raised to t. Laplace of L inverse of s upon s square plus 4 is cos 2t, and L inverse of 1 upon s square plus 4 is sin 2t by 2. Therefore, we get L inverse simply after by partial fraction, but we have to find the a, b, c in this portion. Now to find a, b, c, we will apply the partial fraction method like this: 1 upon s minus a into s square plus 4 equal to a upon s minus 1 plus bs plus c upon s square plus 4. Then after taking the LCM, we get 1 equal to a into s square plus 4 plus bs plus c into s minus 1. We put the s equal to 1, then we get a, this term will be 0, here this portion will be 0, and remaining term is a into something but here when we put s equal to 1, left side will be 1 and right side is 5a, therefore a equal to 1 by 5. If s equal to 0, then we get left side equal to 1 and right side equal to 4a minus c. Therefore c equal to minus 1 by 5 after putting the value of a. Now to find the b, we will take s equal to minus 1, then left side will be 1 and right side is 5a minus b plus c into minus 2. After putting the value of c and a, we get b equal to c. After putting the value of a and c, we get where b equal to 1 by minus 1 by 5. So therefore, final answer is like this: L inverse of 1 upon s minus 1 into s square plus 4 a into e raised to t plus b into cos 2t plus c by 2 sin 2t. Put the value of a, b and c in the question, then in the result number 1. So we get L inverse of 1 upon s minus 1 into s square plus 4 equal to e raised to t upon 5 minus cos 2t upon 5 minus sin 2t by 10. Let us see one more example. In this example, we have a repeated factor s plus 1 whole square. Here s plus 1 is repeated 2 times. Then we separate the factors like this: L inverse of 1 upon s square plus 2 into s minus 3 equal to L inverse of a1 upon s plus 1 plus a2 upon s plus 1 the whole square plus b into s minus 3. Now we take the constant terms outside, then we get a1 into L inverse of s plus 1 plus a2 into L inverse of s plus 1 the whole square plus b into L inverse of 1 upon s minus 3. Now we know the inverse Laplace of this portion. L inverse of 1 upon s minus 1 upon s plus 1 is e raised to minus at. Now L inverse of 1 upon s plus 1 the whole square equal to t into e raised to minus t, and L inverse of 1 upon s plus 3 is equal to e raised to minus 3t. Therefore, in the next step, we can find the values of a1, a2 and b by partial fraction method. So our answer is ready, but we want to find a1, a2 and b by partial fraction method. So to find the value of a1, a2 and b by partial fraction method, we will apply partial fraction method like this: 1 upon s plus 1 whole square into s minus 3 equal to a1 upon s plus 1 plus a2 upon s plus 1 the whole square plus b upon s minus 3. After taking the LCM, we get this term. Now I am writing this term again, that is the LCM of previous term. Now we will take s equal to minus 1 in the yellow portion, then only a2 is remaining term and a1 and b are 0 due to this part s plus 1. This a2 is only remaining term, therefore we get left hand side is 1 and right hand side is minus 4a2, so a2 is minus 1 by 4. If we take s equal to 3, then this 2 will be 0 and only b terms remaining. then 1 left side is 1 and right side is b into 4 square, that is 16 b equal to 1, therefore b equal to 1 by 16. Now to find a1 we will take s equal to 0 and put in the yellow portion, then left side is 1, in the right side we get minus 3a1 minus 3a2 and b. Put the value of a2 equal to minus 1 by 4 in this equation. Put the value of b is 1 by 16. Then after simplifying we get the value of a1 is 1 by 16. Now put the value of a1, a2 and a3 in the equation number 1, which is 1 upon L inverse of 1 upon s plus 1 whole square into s minus 3 equal to a1 e raised to minus 3t plus a2 t e raised to minus t plus b e raised to 3t. After simplifying, putting the value of a1, a2, a3, we get final answer L inverse of 1 upon s plus 1 whole square into s minus 3 equal to e raised to minus t upon 16 minus t into e raised to minus t by 4 plus e raised to 3t by 16. That is a method to find inverse Laplace transform by partial fraction method. Thank you very much.